Back live streaming on Twitch here in Space Engineers with all my buddies here, and we're getting ready to continue our Polar Express expedition on the Earth-like planet TELP. We're just about ready to get through it and figure out what we're trying to do here. I think he wants me to see if I can fit through a tunnel that he makes. Where is it? I think he had drilled a tunnel. Oh, was that it back there? Is that it back there? Let me go see. In chat. I keep going into the chat menu and I can't is that it? That must be it back there. Okay. Ah, okay. I see his tunnel now. I see it. Slow down. Slow down, little rover. Let me go into first person view here. I can raise my own. I can raise my own things if I need to give myself some room. Need a push. And give him a push if he wants a push. See, let me lower my. Oh, he got out. Okay. Woo! Uh-oh. I went a little too low there with that one, with the one on the right. Let me raise that back up. Uh-oh, hold on, I'm getting hung up on something now. Yeah, no problem. No problems. Uh-oh. Rolled back into the tunnel. Okay, so now we kind of know that we can tunnel through something if we have to on our little journey. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing wrong. I was on the wrong toolbar. I've got it pretty high up there. All right, now let's see here. All right, I think we're good to go. Oh, hold on, he's starting to. Hey, hey, hey!
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going good. For some reason, well, I don't know what just happened, but I can't get back in control of my ship. My.
Uh-oh. I see that.
Okay, I finally got it. When I jumped off to open up my Discord chat, I sent control over to my other screen, and my rover started rolling backwards on me. And then I didn't want to. It's like it didn't want to give me control back of it for some reason. I think I've got it now. Luckily, I didn't wreck or anything.
Yeah. Saved it for that canyon.
Yeah, I almost went all the way back there. Started rolling backwards on me. Thought I had my handbrake on, but I guess I didn't. All right, well, I guess I'm good. I can fit through your tunnels, and I got some drills. I can waller my way through something if I have to, if I get hung up on something. So I guess I'm good to go. Is everybody on the call?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good, guys. This is going to be a lot of
hopefully
fun.
We won't have to make any huge tunnels. I figure it'll be really handy for getting up some of these rough faces, though.
Oh, yeah, I imagine so. That's what I've got mine on. I can just kind of, if I get hung up on something, I can just kind of smooth something out a little bit. Just in case.
The side of this mountainside.
I've only got 3 of my drills with me. I don't have all 5 of them, so I couldn't do too much. I forgot to take my 2 off my roustabout when I left. I remember to take them off the horsefly, but not the roustabout. So what do you think about these rovers, Metallic?
Oh, they're looking really good. It's a good idea. You can see the love, you know. I think I could tell who built which rover without anybody saying anything.
You can see our styles, right?
Mine is red. It's easy to tell.
Woo! I just went airborne.
But yeah, it looks like you got the mission this time. Maybe do a little tunneling if you get that real hard terrain. So
yeah, I would kind of like to experiment a little bit with that, and you know, we've already done some bridging. We've done a little bridging. We know we can do that if we have to. And let's see if we can do a little terraforming along the way if we need to.
Yeah,
would you guys use?
The mountain was pretty rough. Had to make some.
Did you guys use the refineries for the bridge?
Yeah, we did. Bunch of refineries. Yeah, it worked real great too. I mean, we got way up a big old hill that there was just no other way we could possibly get up.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, I've got it on my channel if you want to go back and catch up on any of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these stone facings are a little bit better. than what we were dealing with on Alien.
Right.
Every now and then we get a really jagged one.
I remember somebody predicting that the Earth-like might be worse.
I was thinking it was going to be worse. That was me probably. Because I remember Splitsy having such a really hard time trying to do this.
You do small grid?
No, he did large grid.
This is a whole different beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Large grid.
Nice.
So you can pressurize a small grid enclosed area, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, you can.
I don't think I've ever tried to do that.
I hadn't either.
Yeah, it's usually
That was
not
my
worth it.
first ship. No, it was so much PC.
Yeah.
It was so heavy.
Come on. Yeah, these the last little bit is always a little bit harder for some reason.
How you guys doing for power? Are you cheating? You guys got uranium? Or are you going straight
Yeah,
solar?
we
or-
got some uranium.
Been charging off a wind, but yeah, I got uranium backup.
Come on.
Well, my handbrake sure is not wanting to work.
There we go.
Woo! You're doing the dance up there, Stoic.
Yeah, same technique. I did,
All right, let me
on
try
my
and
large
come.
number.
Uh-oh, here we go. Let's see if I can get on up here now. Come on, girl, you can do it. You can do it. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's that last little bit. She just don't want to do it. Come on, girl.
I try bunny hopping when in doubt. There you go.
Come on now. Hmm. Ooh,
So
I'm
it's-
flipping.
Uh-oh. It's not as long of a trip here on the Earth Lake, right? It's going to be less.
Not by much, really.
What is the radius of the Earth Lake? Does anybody know? Or the diameter? That's probably a question for the internet.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Well, from where we are right now, it's 63.6 kilometers, but we're in mountains. Yeah, depends where you are on the surface, really. But
Yeah, I've got
they're both roughly like 120 kilometers.
I've got the South Pole at 117 kilometers below us, and the North Pole to our aft at 44.2.
Well, I figured I was going to be the first one to flip.
Any damage?
I don't know. I can't see from my outside view now. I'm totally flipped over.
Oh no.
Completely upside down.
Let's have a look. See.
Oh shit! I just got ground between some wheels, I guess.
Ah, down there.
Oh, and again.
Well,
Oh,
you
no.
lost a couple of solar panels, but that's it.
Okay.
Okay, now I get the list.
This is
Camper
where
number-
This is where I wish I had the roustabout. I could pick it up with the roustabout.
Camper number 2.
Woo! I'm gonna go down this gorge once I get this thing flipped over. Oh my! My.
throttle back.
How many gyros do you have on this?
I've got 3. Oh man. Let me go ahead and give myself a little, just in case she does start rolling, she won't roll completely off. Maybe.
So how do we want to do this?
Well, I can try an override, or I can try to override my gyro, or I can add maybe another gyro to it and try to override it, or I can try to just use some leverage to flip it over with some heavy blocks.
Be right back.
That might be the easiest thing for me to do. Do it the ugly way here, I guess. I'm afraid if I get it rolling with some of my gyros and get it going, it may not stop.
Yeah.
I'm in a precarious position here. Wish there was a way I could transfer over to large grid where I can put some refineries out here.
Oh, I can build one, yeah.
Fuel low.
I mean,
Oh,
you can
my
always
fuel's
use a
almost
landing
gone.
gear to attach it.
Fuel critical.
Get my... Oh, I can't get back in here to... Here we go. Fill my bottle up. Okay. Let's see now. These batteries are not...
Gonna try and position myself under your rover there and push it over.
Oh, okay.
Just need to dig out a good spot for it.
Tell you what, let me go ahead and take some of this off here. And make sure, give myself enough room here so I don't roll off the edge. Little backstop here, maybe. That's a little bit of a backstop.
Yeah, if you could grind off the little arm you made on it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, at least push it up that slope and maybe. Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, he's grabbing it, ain't he? Let me put a backstop. Well, you trying to flip it back towards you, or? Okay. Just
You
anything.
might be able to flip it from there if you have enough gyro power.
All right, let me get in it.
Or even just using the wheels.
Ah.
No movement.
Ugh. Like my,
Add a couple more gyros.
yeah, I'm gonna have to, I guess. 3 apparently isn't enough. Oh. Turn this over. Ah. Trying to roll it with my gyro. I'm just not getting any.
Doing a little bit of damage to your back ramp here, but
That's fine. That's what it's there for. Woo. Oh, man. He just is not wanting to come over.
let me try getting on the other side of you.
Gotcha.
I'll push.
Yeah, give me a push, man. Give me a push.
One day they'll give you the ability to like actually handle like grids and objects with your character.
Oh, yeah, I would love that, man. To be able to, like, pick something up or... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, man. How many gyros do you have to be able to control yours like that?
Let's see. Like 20.
Oh, my God. Dang. Well, she's trying to move. I just don't have enough to flip her side to side. Come on, girl. Come on now.
Yeah, destroying some of the glass now.
Yeah, I think that backstop is stopping me. Oh, come on. Oh, so close, so close, so close, so close. I'm yanking on this gyroscope as best as I can here. Oh, come on now. Oh,
Are you able to move at all with the wheels? Yeah, backing up would help a lot. Just more window.
She's gonna be scarred up by the time we get done, ain't she?
Yeah.
Come on, girl. Come on now. She just wants to be on her back. That's what all I can figure out. Well, great. Okay. I'm just gonna have to flip her with some weights, I guess.
Crap.
Hmm. Well.
So
All
weird
right.
that collision, or yeah, blocks destroyed by collisions don't like leaving scrap behind.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Just have
Get
to
in there.
mount you real quick. There we
nice.
go.
Oh, I just killed myself running into my chair, trying to get in my chair.
Oh,
All right, let me
Alright.
get my stuff off my body here.
Alright, well, you're no longer airtight, but functional. Not like you need air on Earth.
That's right. Well, she's got some battle scars now, don't she? Okay. See if I can go out this little tunnel that you made here. Once we get out of this mountain pass and we get to a camping site, I can try and get her cleaned up and repaired. As long as she's rolling, I'm happy.
get a good assembler built there.
Yeah, she's rolling now. Okay. We're back in action, guys.
Moving.
Well, we're still at a steep angle, that's for sure.
I'm at like 30, 35 degrees.
Don't roll on me again now, girl.
Yeah, gonna try and stay at this altitude as we round the mountain.
We want to go up here? Yeah, let me try to
Yeah,
come up
hang.
the way you're going. I'll get me some more gyros here when we get to a stopping point. This is a big old mountain right here.
Yes, sir. "26 kilometers to Bacon."
We've been trying to get to Bacon since the last time we streamed, didn't we?
Hopefully it's a good reward there when we make it.
Man, yeah.
Sure, it's totally not just a new base with a long-range beacon on it.
I'm trying not to crowd you.
Yeah,
Hopefully
might
the
need to
base
back
is
up a little bit.
sausage.
All right.
Wheels are getting caught. so much easier to drive when I was lighter.
Want me to give you a push?
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, all right. I won't tear nothing up.
I think you'd be the one getting torn up, to be honest.
Oh, you reckon? Okay.
With all these wheels.
Well, I do have my drill heads on the front, so they could probably give me a little protection.
A little bit. Yeah. Drills are not especially high collision resistant, interestingly.
Really? I thought they
Yeah.
were. Okay. Learn
Nope.
something every day.
It's all about those wheels and suspensions. After that, then it's like blast doors and heavy armor.
Howdy.
Ah, you're above us.
Yeah, we're trying to catch up with you.
Yeah, this turned out to be a little bit too narrow to go up without drilling.
Looks good.
Just have to make it up the incline. There we go. I just might have to end up putting a thruster on the back of this thing.
Yeah, I think we all might before it's over with.
Just one to help with those awkward.
Right, let me see if I can get me a running start and get over this.
Hey now.
Hey!
This is pretty rough.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
Oh, I'm rolling.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Oh shit.
It could be
Oh
good.
shit.
Uh-oh. Oh, land it. There you go.
Oh, he nailed it. He nailed
Looks like
it.
you lost something. Someone flying off.
Oh, no, he's upside down.
You got gyros, Kinubis? None? Also, that drone, set it to dampers off. It'll mess with your other vehicles.
See, this rock face right here is going to get in our way when we try to flip you. For sure. Get you back.
Override didn't do anything.
How many gyros do you have?
Honestly, you might be able to use the drone to help turn you up, right? It's a shame you can't, like, share propulsion through that connector.
Almost landed that.
Slowly rolling
Oh,
down
it's
the hill.
almost there.
Is it
Are
gonna
you
turn?
doing your overrides or just your manual control? Oh yeah, you do have a drone on here. 'Cause, 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 I don't want. Hope you don't tear the drone up.
Oh, oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
Come on,
almost,
come
almost.
Flipping in odd directions.
Oh.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I thought I could help. I'm doing
There's a lag
bad
spike.
things. Let me stop.
Break it, gonna roll down the hill.
Yeah, too bad we can't push it over.
I'm coming back down with my rover.
I'm pushing on this wheel, but it ain't doing anything. Woo! Are we having fun, boys? Woo!
Yeah. It's alright. Once we get past the mountains, it'll be smooth sailing, I'm sure. Just like last time.
I tell you what, this ain't looking too bad down through here, but I ain't got to the bottom of the gorge down there.
Yeah, nothing stopping you guys from doing the graceful jump off a cliff like last time. That was fun.
Oh Lord.
There's actually a neat plateau at the top of this mountain I'm hoping we can reach.
Oh, that would be cool then.
And then that'll lead us directly down to the Sausager Beacon.
Sorry, Canubis, for whatever I blew up on that drone.
Let's see.
How far have we made it from the campsite?
Oh,
Not very far, huh?
maybe 4 kilometers. It's all uphill though. So,
Two
you know,
rollovers.
It's
Oh, 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. I had a GPS for it. Progress.
the first big steps are the toughest.
Get you a little.
It's hard to believe 2 gyros is not enough to yaw that thing over, but
I
it
know.
is.
I had 3 on mine, and I would have thought that would have been plenty to yaw it over.
Ah man,
Doesn't even hint at moving.
20. You need 20. That's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
That's funny.
I wish there were a larger variant of gyroscopes.
Well, when we get
So you didn't need so many.
when
for,
we
like,
get to a
large builds.
camp and we can get a little
Oh,
stone
yeah.
mined and get us a assembler going, I'll get some material, and make me some more. Sure.
Is there such thing as a Clang gyroscope? You know, can you have like some screwed up landing gear on the right and on the left, and you turn it on and it just rolls you?
Oh, that'd be nice. Well, I'm sure if you've got enough of them and you could put them in a group, you could put a yaw or something on your toolbar to max it out or something.
Do you want to move your drone so I can like create a sort of a flipping wedge on your vehicle?
Does it have an antenna? It does.
I gotta put a gyro though. The gyro broke.
Ah,
It doesn't say control.
Woo! Scouting.
it's doing its best to scout.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it would have actually been easier to scout if the drone were still attached. To be honest.
Is it possible to use that to flip the thing over? It seems pretty powerful. Got 6 Atmos on it. You just
Eh,
Well, if it gets any We can put some more.
Compared to the amount of weight that's on that rover, it's not
Got it
bad.
jammed between the solar panel and the wheel.
you know.
That's nice.
Might get us started, but
Okay, I'm just putting a
coming through.
negative roll on there. I'm just trying to negative roll.
All right, let me remove this. Give you some room to roll over here.
At a bit of an odd angle. Yeah, the drone was acting as sort of a roll cage when it was still attached, preventing it from getting completely on his back.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty much on his back.
Solar panel.
Just doing a soft counterclockwise gyro, trying to roll the other way.
Here, turn them all off. Turn override off.
It's got a really nice wide wheelbase. You wouldn't think it would end up on its back like that. That's doing something.
Makes it harder to get off its back.
I see what you're trying to do, Stoic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to, once you get on there, I'm gonna try to lock you in if I can. Ah,
Yeah, his rover is definitely heavier than yours is. Got a lot of storage on it.
I can still try more gyros.
Yeah, try putting on more gyros while we're waiting.
I'm wondering, like, if maybe like a nose, rotor, and landing gear, something like that, might be a better thing to flip you.
Tell you what, while I'm sort of lifting it with this one edge, try and build more blocks underneath to sort of help prop it up.
gotcha. Okay. Got a couple down there.
There we go.
All right. All right.
Just
All
need-
right.
Nice,
Had to mount another one,
nice
but we got it.
driving, Steve.
Just have to get off now.
Oh, I got you. I can help on that.
Grind down the wedge. All right.
Learning.
That was cool.
Much smoother motion getting that flipped than I thought it'd be.
I'll keep these up until you get where you need to get. All right. Another
Get that going
catastrophe
back.
averted.
Yeah.
We're not over the mountain yet, though, boys. Oh, my jetpack's low.
Fuel critical.
Come on, really? I need a ladder.
No. Yeah, at least there are small grid ladders.
All right, I managed to get in.
Come on, damn it. Let me up.
Fill my bottle back up.
Paused at 38 degrees.
Up here. Yeah.
And here I am without a missile launcher to go up Steve's poop chute.
I feel like that would be counterproductive.
Are we still trying to go higher up the mountain here?
If we see a good path upwards, yeah. Just on the right.
Okay.
Towards the beacon.
Yeah, let's keep heading toward the beacon.
It's pretty neat.
It's smooth.
We're 25 kilometers away from the sausage.
Sausage?
Yeah, you see that sausage beacon? We're trying to figure out what that
Sausage
is.
Beacon, 26k away.
Oh, I did that.
Is that you?
Yeah, I hacked that. It's just one of the many bases Steve had me scout out. That was
Oh.
like a perfect example of a little noob base that had perpetual power.
Uh-huh.
And so since they had a beacon, I just turned it on and put something funny in there, and so far nobody's blown it up.
Nice.
It's just going to be a little. Well, I shouldn't say anything. I want to ruin the mess.
Mecha, could you turn your the range on your beacon? Or
Absolutely.
do lose track of you a little bit.
Absolutely.
The last time I took the tick down on the Earthlike here in NA number 4, I did that.
Well, actually, I think I lost my antenna.
I lost mine too.
I lost my beacon and my antenna.
Oh, so you did. That
Let me
would
put-
explain it.
Let me put one on here real quick. I've got the parts for it. I probably don't. Get it started though. see. Are you? No, you're. Are you? Do you not have any power? What's up with you? It's not damaged. Why are you not showing up?
You don't have that. What is it? Tab.
Is press O for the antenna. Did you press that?
Yeah, let me do that. I was trying to find it in my. Yeah, it's showing that it's on.
I can see the
Doesn't look like
plateau
it's
from
got any
here.
power though. Let me. Not seeing it in my control panel for some reason. Got what's going. I may have to grind it down and weld it back up again. I'll figure out what's happening.
Nice driving, Canubis. His rover's taking like 45-degree hill sideways.
It's crazy.
Inventory full.
Oh, not in my camper seat.
Oh yeah, there's a seat on the other side, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's boring.
What is your problem?
I'll try to get to it.
Okay, now it's on. I don't know why my 0 button wasn't turning it on. Are y'all seeing me now?
Yep, I see you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
So,
it
proceed up towards just to the right of me,
Okay.
and just sort of make a hard left up the hill.
All right, I'm behind Canubis here.
Whew, that was a good hill.
Yeah, you're a little braver than me. Yeah, okay, we're coming on up now.
It's 35 degrees.
Yeehaw! Uh-oh. If I can take this little slope right over here and get up. Come on, girl, you can do it. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah.
Good work, everyone.
Don't roll on me now. Don't roll on me. Yeah, we're just climbing right on up this mountain, ain't we?
Yes. Pretty much heading straight towards the beacon. You can see that plateau I was talking about just ahead of us.
Yeah.
Teaching some lessons, but we're learning.
Yeah, I see the plateau that you're talking about.
Yeah, that looks
Ooh,
nice.
Getting up a lot of speed here. Want to go too airborne.
Yeah. Just try and stay about this same altitude the whole way around. Sort of
Can I make it
drive
right
along the ledge.
up this hill? Come on, girl. Yeah. Get a good rolling start. Oh, now this looks pretty jagged right here.
Right back.
I think I see my path. I'm gonna have to go this way. I think I see my path here. Ooh, this is deep stuff here. No, this looks even worse.
It's a ribbon.
Uh-oh. You okay, Canubis?
Something doesn't look good back there.
My drills are saving me, I think. My drills are getting me up. It's jagged. Once I get up, let me come help Canubis. I'm in the middle of...
Yeah. All right, come on. Just don't go rolling backwards when you land.
No.
Oh no. No. Try and have your wheels turned like have like one side like towards the slope, sort of prevent you from falling downwards.
Try not to run into you.
Behind each other.
Nice.
Cool. I am stuck in your wheels. There we go.
Uh-oh, sorry. Whew, could have been worse.
Yes.
Well, you made it across that real nice.
Skipping across these ravines.
It's got a bit of a cleft coming up. Try and smooth it out a little bit.
Cleft. Camel toe ahead.
Butt crack.
Deep angle. This is looking like some of the rock on Alien Planet.
Some of it is, yeah.
I'm heading down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
And your beacon's
trying
gone.
to stop that. Top heavy.
Might have to put another set of wheels on the top of your rover. Drive up
Side
and
A,
down.
side B.
Yeah. Remember from Robot Wars, there was a robot like that.
Yeah, the wedge, I believe, is what it was called.
Sort of negated all of the flipping weapons.
Tombstone was good. Too bad the guy was kind of an asshole, but he had a good bot.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed Razor.
Are we still trying to go up now?
Well, I'm finishing up this path I was drilling. Then I'm gonna go check out what happened to Canubis.
Yeah, I lost track of him. I'm still stuck in the rock, the jagged rocks here, but I'm slowly making my way through them with the help of my drills.
Slipped down like 300 meters, trying to make my way back up.
Good luck.
Come on, girl. You can do this. You can do this, girl. Come on now.
Uh-oh.
Just keep moving. Moving. Come on. Keep moving. Moving. You're doing it. You can do it. You can do it. Get up on that flat up there. Come on now. Woo! I can't believe I made it this far.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a rough patch.
Whoop, whoop. Stop. Trying to get an idea where everybody is here.
All right. Now, where is Canubis?
Canubis is about 344 meters below me. I'm trying to. Okay, you're way over there. I think I might best come down toward him a little ways, and then I can get over to where you are. I don't think I can make it across these jagged. Let me see if I can turn around and work my way down some. I'm on a good
Canubis,
bear
I saw
spot right here.
Okay, yeah, you didn't roll down quite as
Softened
far as
your,
I thought you might.
suspension just a tiny bit.
Yeah, you might actually want to backtrack a bit, Canubis, and
I might build a little bridge around to the side here.
Yeah, bridge
no,
might.
I like the area ahead of you is like a really steep, like angle.
Oh!
So
A 5-point turn. Come on now.
I don't think you want to proceed in this direction. If you can back up, then like go upwards at a higher altitude. It's sort of a smoother ride.
Yeah, I was thinking of trying to make it over here.
Yeah, if you do start building a bridge, it's going to be a very long bridge.
tell what angle I'm at here.
Yeah, at least make it up onto that ridge and then can run up that ridge.
If you backtrack like large snowy area, then you can head up to where Mekwat is. Oh, Mekwat's going down a little bit.
I'm about to flip myself here. I gotta be
Oh no!
I'm not gonna be the one to flip it.
Oh, I'm
Oh
about
no!
to flip.
Oh no! There he goes.
Ah, crap.
No, no.
I was about to make that turn, and well, I'll be down there with you shortly, Canubis.
No.
Come on down.
Complete the next flip. Come on.
I hear something.
I'm trying. Come on now.
Well,
Ride it out.
Oh,
They're more durable than I was expecting.
I've still got a little glass left.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on now. Stay,
alright,
stay,
look
stay,
back
girl.
over.
Stay,
All right,
stay, stay,
now
stay.
just like re-angle your wheels so you don't flip again.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no, you're angled the wrong way.
Oh, crap. Good Lord Almighty. Well,
Oh, now you're just gonna stay there.
There you go.
Honestly, the solar panels are preventing you from flipping further.
I think I just rolled out of my glass dome here.
Uh oh, careful.
All right. Let me feel on my energy here. Well, I was doing all right. I tried to come back down the hill so I could get to a flatter spot. And I think these solar panels are hindering me more than they're helping me. Can I grind this? Seriously? You're not gonna let me grind it? Are you kidding me?
Steal a look at it from the right direction.
Inventory full.
He's trying to roll now. Oh. Oh. Well, I am right on the edge of a precipice too.
We can build an assembler here.
All right. I'm gonna
See
get
if
this.
we can get you guys a few more gyros.
I'm gonna get this girl rolled over. The last thing I do. Okay. Trying. There you go. There you go. Come on. Oh, I almost got it. All right. I was able to use my overrides there. Get her.
Whew. All the tools in the toolbox.
We still at a steep angle, ain't we? Let me see if I can.
It's real steep.
Get lined up the hill where maybe I won't roll.
Careful! Don't back up! Don't back up!
Oh. Come on, girl. Get lined back up here.
Yeah.
Woo. Well, we got some battle scars, don't we?
Yeah, let's have you guys continue on to the right, back onto the snow real quick.
I see.
See if I can smooth out the path a little bit more.
She's still comfortable.
We're so close to this peak right here. Feel like, boy,
No, they're almost 4K.
we might could get to where you are, Stoic, if we can come up this little trough that's right in front of us, and then make a left to get over to
Yeah.
where you are. As long as it's not.
From what I could see, you definitely want to backtrack a little bit. It's pretty much the whole ledge. Like best case scenario, you end up at like the same altitude. Want to avoid like slipping downwards at all. So it gets
Yeah, if you come up toward me, Mecca,
That's what I'm thinking. Let me head up toward you.
I'm at the curve.
Yeah, I see you up there. To get my drills going, kind of smooth a little bit for me. Just it's a steep hill.
It's like 45.
No thrusters allowed this time, eh?
We've kind of talked about it. I'm starting to wonder if we're going to need them.
I was gonna try just doing downward thrust, but I might add small.
Yeah, I mean,
thrust.
if you'd said no thrusters, I think that's valid. You know, making it part of the challenge.
I don't have any thrusters yet, anyway. Come on, girl. Get on up this hill.
Focus
going
on
up
getting you
steeper
guys some
hills than this.
gyros.
Come on now. Come on now.
Rules against more wheels, right? I mean, maybe more wheels does it. I don't know.
Okay, I'm making some progress now.
What if you segmented your vehicle and hinges? You know, so you had like a big worm vehicle.
Oh, that would kind of be cool,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Do an XY hinge, just leave
Never
them
seen
loose.
anybody do that.
Might need scripts for that. Control the wheels on the subgrids.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it would probably clang itself to death in a minute.
Come on, girl. Get up here now.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
What am I? Check my friction here. I've got 100% friction.
If you've got like, if you're on uneven ground and you got one corner wheel off the ground, then it means you could stand to have a softer suspension. I notice all you guys kind of riding with fairly heavy suspensions.
Let me check.
And it really does, especially in this case, in some butter zone under 12%, that's a decimal. And usually to get it right, you got to type it in. Then, of course, as soon as you change the weight of your vehicle, that butter zone changes. But
Is that the strength?
Yeah.
Strength setting?
right, the strength.
I've got it pretty low.
Yeah, so all that is, it's just the springiness. It doesn't take your power away. That's why people are afraid to put it down too low. But what you want to do is, I guess what they say is you put it on level ground and you turn it down till the suspension just starts to sag, and then that's good.
It should specify a strength of what?
Well, it's different for every vehicle, but it ends up, I've definitely had to type in a number other than the slider gives me sometimes for the precision to get it to like be, you know, the right amount. But it does help because then when all the wheels have contact with the ground, you get that forward motion. definitely. And yeah, it's nobody. You don't want to ride low, obviously, especially not traversing the mountains. But sometimes it does help to not have it too high.
Ooh, she ain't liking this angle, but I am making some progress. I'm scared to
Suddenly
turn
going up.
left anymore, though. Scared to turn left anymore. If I do, I'm gonna roll.
It's more like a truck now. When you came to a stop, she did a little sag, little forward lean for a second, like a dump truck.
See if I can cut me a path through here and keep from.
Owning these mountains.
If I could stay on this little shelf right here, I might could get further on up.
Smooth in the path over directly towards you.
What'd you call your rover, Megawatt?
It's the Rolling Dome.
Alright. Turn left towards me, man.
She's not a rolling stone, she's a rolling dome.
It's a good name.
If I turn left, let's see, I'm facing directly uphill now. Woo, slow down, girl, slow down.
Do you see the path I dug out to your left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me try to get over there without rolling. Down the hill.
Now, are you doing okay down there, Canubis?
All right, just taking care of some of the steeper ridges by hand.
Where having such a narrow wheelbase is hurting me on these steep slopes. I'm fine when I'm facing uphill mostly, but whenever I'm lateral to the slope and okay, I'm behind you. Ooh, she's wanting to roll. Let me see if I can come at this thing at a better angle. Okay. All right, I'm still with you. How you doing back there, Canubis?
All right, taking care of the rough patches. Road's looking smooth.
You see where we are? He's making a tunnel here, and I'm coming through his tunnel.
Oh wow, that's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, ain't it?
Ooh, tunnel time.
Ooh, this is a steep angle. I can't believe I'm not flipping right now. How in the world am I not flipping? Okay, I'm still behind you, Steve.
Cool, cool.
I'm fixing to flip. I can just feel it. I think
You're doing good.
the only thing holding me up is my little three gyros.
The wheels are all hugging the ground good now.
Yeah, I turned that strength down like you said, and I can tell that's helping me. And when I get behind him, going in first-person vision through my windshield is making it easier for me to kind of see what I'm doing here. Woo! Oh, hill. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute now. Woo!
Gonna make another tunnel here.
I'm gonna hang out right here on top of this ridge.
Yeah.
Oh, stop! Back up, girl. Back up.
Just a couple more rough bits to get through.
You guys
Alright,
are about
slowly coming
500 meters behind me. Did y'all see his tunnel?
Yeah, I'm so happy the tunnels are actually smooth enough to drive over. I was worried.
Yeah, it's not too bad, man. It's working out pretty good. It's working out pretty good.
Where you at, Canubis?
Getting hung up on some of these voxels. Sort of near that curve in that hill climb.
All right, I'm just trying to catch up with you, Steve.
Okay.
If I can make it down this hill and get back up over there, I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, just a little further from where I'm at, and we can just drive down onto the plateau.
There you go. Found you.
Yeah. Oh, this is working good. As long as I don't flip. I was able to come straight up your little trough that you dug there.
Nice.
No problems at all.
All right, up on the flat now.
Yeah, you'll catch up. No time.
We're doing it, guys. We're making a road through this thing.
Yeah,
Like
buddy.
ice road truckers. Death road.
Imagine if there were mud and actual snow physics that you had to deal with.
Oh wow.
Ooh, I just blew something
Grapple.
up. I think I just lost one of my drills. Came down that
Ooh,
hill a little too hard. But we made it.
Yeah, I think we'll start driving down, actually. A bit higher up than we need to be, seems like. Alright, be careful on this part.
Ooh, ooh, stop.
Take it
Slow
slow.
down, girl. Slow down now. Oh, she came up that hill so fast. Was not expecting it to come that fast.
This is the part you'll want to have a parachute on.
I think I may need to get me one. Yeah. Um,
About 15,000 kilograms lighter than when we left camp.
I know I'm conceivably light. Look how I'm missing all kind of glass panes, and I'm all busted up. I got half my back bumpers gone. I've lost one of my drills. Whew, I
Oh,
don't
what a
know.
good
Do we want to try to make it down this hill without parachutes?
Let's see. I have spare canvas on me if you guys are able to build the parachute forts.
I've got some.
You have the materials to build one.
All right, let me see what I got. Let me see what I got on me. I don't have much in my little. I don't have much in my little medium cargo container.
And it won't be like last time where we just yeet off the cliff. This time you'll want to keep the parachute open most of the ride down, just to keep you slow and upright.
Hopefully upright.
Yeah, just position your parachute okay, and you'll stay reasonably upright.
Need a motor and a small steel tube. Let me see what I got here. I think I'm short on motors on my stuff here.
Yeah,
Got
I
a
have
few
materials
here.
for it. Just
Okay.
you have to place it down.
Said you had some canvas.
Yeah, I'll drop it inside your.
You can just put it right on
Yeah.
in the parachute there.
Well, I don't have access to it.
Oh, okay. I got
Got
you.
available.
Oh, look at this handy door I got here.
Oh, your parachute actually isn't upright. It is on its side. That might make a difference.
I put it on its side so I could access the port, and it shouldn't make a difference. I've used them like that before, so.
Okay.
Canubis, you know your main rotor battery is on recharge.
Where'd you put that
Yeah.
canvas at, Stoic?
Back up.
Just drop it in that medium cargo container back here if you want. Do you have access? Let me give you access.
I do not have access.
Should now. To give you access to everything here.
There you go. Alright.
Appreciate it.
And you boys have a parachute location here.
The one's gonna be enough. Should be.
Yeah. Just keep it open until you're on the plateau.
We're only gonna get one chance anyway, so.
Yeah. Unless you make it reloadable. Alright, so you guys are going for 2 parachutes.
Got 3, maybe 4.
Yeah. Just need a computer. Sort of. You guys have canvas?
Yeah, I got 7 extra.
Okay.
Let's wait for the weather
Yeah.
to clear up here real quick so
Weather
we
is
can see
better
what we're
up.
doing.
Send the drone up.
I want to get a good running start, and I can't see where I'm running into here with this weather.
Oh, that's the
Hey,
limit.
Half Aches, I appreciate that follow. If you're still in the stream, you followed me about an hour ago. Appreciate that, Half Aches. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of repairing to do to my girl here. We're gonna have to probably do some mining and set up a assembler and a basic refinery or something before it's over with.
Yeah, and me and Canubis did that yesterday. got some spare materials and parts
Oh.
on us.
You already got some? Okay.
If you need anything.
I'll steal
Yeah.
some from you guys then.
Not a bad plan every time we camp.
Yeah.
Set up a little production facility.
Yeah, not bad at all. This weather's just getting worse, ain't it?
Yeah, definitely the worst storm we've seen.
Hey, now do you want us to jump down toward you, or do we need to try and go back past you?
Yeah, towards me.
Okay. Well, it's not too far down there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't again. I wouldn't jump. I would just like have the parachute open and use it to slow your descent. Just head towards the plateau.
Okay. All right. Once I can see, I'll definitely.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a beverage. I'm gonna drink
Yeah,
that coffee.
actually, I think I am too. I'm gonna run and brew me some coffee real quick while we're waiting on this weather. So, everybody, just hang on. We'll be right back. And if you guys hear me
You want
narrating, just bear in mind I am talking to my future YouTube viewers. So, if you hear me yammering away, just ignore me.
Any moment now, the weather's gonna clear up, I'm sure.
I'll be back.
See it slowly dissipating. Just a little bit longer.
All right, I went and got me some coffee, and I come back, and it's looking like the weather is clearing up. I think we timed it just right. Are you guys back on the Discord call?
I'm here.
All right, well, I'm fixing to, I think I might be ready to make my little run here.
All right.
Let me get lined up toward you.
Yeah.
Get down to the plateau down there.
Just gonna just try and slowly.
Okay,
roll
now
down the rock.
do you want to stay where you are? Or
Yeah, I made myself a hole here, to sit on. But yeah, from here, you just want to slowly drive down this mountain ridge, sort of hang right as you go down, land on the large snowy patch below us.
okay, so just keep on going down past you then.
Yep.
Okay, here goes.
Just keep your parachute open. Make you
Parachute's
slow.
opening. Come on, girl, now. Come on. I know I opened my
You'll
parachute.
probably want to brake as well.
Is my parachute even behind me?
I see it.
Oh, come on, girl. Come on, come on. Come on, line up now. Come on. Oh,
Whoop,
come on.
that was a bounce.
That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, that is not the direction you want to go.
Oh, come on. No, 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 no,
Keep it right.
no, no,
No.
no. I might should have jumped.
Definitely want to brake as you go. All right. You're right at yourself. You should still be good. And just stop moving. Just move right across the ridge.
Do I need? I don't have my other. Come on now, we're going. We're making it. We're making it. Just a few more battle scars. That's all. Come on, don't lose my. Oh. Okay, let me get on this snow
Okay.
over here.
Oh yeah, you're still good. You can. Yeah, you can release your parachute now if you need to.
Okay. Maybe I can get on. Do I need to get a little bit further down?
Well, we're good at this location. We're gonna just hang left here, and then continue on upwards. Smooth sailing from here.
See you down there. About to
Yes.
jump too.
Again, I wouldn't recommend jumping. I would recommend just deploying your parachute and keeping your brake held down and just sort of slowly rolling down the mountainside.
Ooh.
Although you do have...
Broke off some wheels.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound good.
Okay, now let me get rid of my parachute now.
Are you building yourself a ramp? Oh, I
That
see.
did it in.
Huh. How? Oh, I guess your bumper kit, and then that destroyed the blocks holding the wheels up, I assume.
Got one wheel. I don't know what the other wheel is. It's down there somewhere. I can't delete it from the list.
Should be too hard to reattach. Should have room here.
Yeah, I gotta delete it for PCU.
Got it straddled across this block pretty nicely, so.
Yeah, could it be worse?
Do you need any materials to rebuild the wheel, or?
Should have enough.
Bad note, you'll have to tell me. That's one wheel. And the other.
Oh, I messed up.
What's the matter?
I'm a dummy. I was gonna try and clean up my drills and stuff that fell off. I didn't realize my wheels were separate grids from my rover.
Oh, yeah.
I poofed 3 of my wheels thinking that I was poofing some of my
Ooh.
pieces that fell off like a dummy. Oh well, I can fix this real quick. Luckily I didn't do any more of them than I did. Let me throw a piston on here and jack her up and get my wheels back on. I did not know that. That's something I've learned now.
Yep. They all show up in your entity list.
I did not know. I might have to give my wheels names, the wheels names now, I guess.
Well, that's the funny thing is you can't actually name them because you can't like attach anything to the wheels themselves.
Oh, that's a pain right
Yeah.
there, man. What a pain.
I know. It's such a weird design choice for the game. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that they're separate grids, but
Yeah, at least put something on a hubcap or something.
They're functionally different from just the wheel blocks that you place down. So I've actually pulled the wheels off of suspensions before, and they still have like the little nub attached to the inner side.
Yeah.
So like you can't attach any blocks to them. You can't really do anything with them. They're just an individual block. Alright. Good now, Canubis. Want to
Time to
attach
get foggy again.
Yeah. Want to attach anything else to like the front, like a tire, sort of soften your blows.
Yeah, I could do a tire bumper.
Nubis, I'm gonna draw some stuff out of your storage cargo container.
Sure.
If that's all right.
Shared.
Shared. All right. Access denied.
There you go. Try that.
Thank you.
There, I finished it up for you, Mecca.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll get my wheels on real quick. Pick this baby up a little bit. Okay, I need to add wheel my two fronts. Add wheel.
See if that's enough space.
Add wheel. Add
Hello?
wheel.
Okay, all the wheels are added on now.
All right. Okay, I can breathe better now. Go ahead and get them welded up, and then I'll be back in business, I think.
You have large steel tubes, Canubis.
No, seem to be out of those.
I should have assembled a few more. But I have spare tires for just such an occasion.
You do, don't you?
Guess I got them tied up in the back.
Do have spare tires. Wow. Let me go ahead and get welded what I can here. Tell you what, before I get too far, let me refill my bottle here.
All right, gonna go for the plunge.
Good
Oh,
luck.
here he
Take it
comes, here he
slow.
comes.
Be sure to
Round
brake
two.
the whole way down. See how it goes.
All we need is construction components. I think I have a few of those. I believe I do. Let's see.
I got you.
Thank you. I didn't have any. Okay, let me get rid of that piston now, and I'll be back in business. Okay.
I'm curious how much slower you'll go down with 3 parachutes.
I need to figure out which
Just
one of
hope
these
they're
are my
positioned
wheels.
well. Oh, you're what are you caught on? And you just the weird divot. Or you're trying to reverse. I thought you were trying to go forward for a second there. Okay.
Yeah, because couldn't go forward. I'm gonna come around this divot and down to the right.
All right, I'm coming to watch.
I'm gonna build a seat on your rover so I can follow you down.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna ride it like a bucking bronco.
Got one there on the left.
There we go.
I'm gonna stand on it.
Yeah.
Here
Onward.
we go.
All right, now hang right. You don't want to go left. You want to keep going. Just want to gently slide down to
Here
the
we
right.
go, folks. Here we go. Visibility's bad again, though.
Yeah, it's getting
Yeah,
worse.
can't get up much speed on this.
Are your parachutes aren't deployed, are they?
No.
It's weird that you're going so slow. Oh, hey, have you modified the front wheels you added? Their settings.
Yeah, should have.
Oh, you're going left again. Don't go left. Go right. You do not want to go left.
Yeah, that's the way I went. You don't want to go the way I went. I rolled and tumbled, and I don't know how I ended up upright again, but guys, we've been at 117 kilometers from the South Pole for forever, it seems like.
Yeah, that's what happens when you
I
have
don't
to
know why
cross
this
mountains.
is so slow.
When you gonna deploy your parachutes, Canubis? Oh, I'm about to fall off. Let me get back on the solar panel. You're about to throw me off, man.
Confused about this speed.
Yeah, this is quite odd. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, we can't make him worry about us. He's
Oh yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just
yeah, you
yammering.
gotta drive.
I'm just yammering.
I don't
That's all.
suppose the parachutes are deployed and just like invisible or something.
That's
Auto deploy. How do you make? You just have to open them, right? That's it. You have to open them and be going fast enough.
It's the only thing I can think of that would account for.
What is the
slow
deploy
speed.
speed for a parachute? I should look that up.
And hung up.
Try hop, maybe.
Yeah, that could work. Just hop over the.
Oh yeah. Got
Digging
some dead
tab.
here. Oh yeah.
Is it digging time, guys?
That should do you.
There you go. There you go.
I do not have enough gyros on this. A lot of those broke off.
Yeah, that's what we're definitely going to work on that at our next campsite, guys, on the gyros. And I'm going to have to figure out how to poof my drills without poofing my tires. I know those drills are laying back there somewhere.
I think the tires are 1 PCU, and the drills
There's
are
like 25.
125
Just 25.
for the drills.
The
I see what's
Drills
got
are
you.
like 150 or like 190 or something.
Okay, well that'll tell me right there. Which
Yeah, they're a lot.
Okay, you're up. You're up. You're good. You're good. You're about to
Oh,
flip.
you're
about to
flipping.
flip.
Parachute.
Oh, shit.
There it goes.
Nice. They went out. They came out. Neat. So as long as you don't stop, if you stop completely, they'll unhook.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Rolling.
Should self-right as you roll down.
Neat.
Moving slow enough, you're not going to get damaged. Just try and gyro yourself in the right direction if you can.
Oh, you're definitely stuck there. It's the geography on this.
Okay, I think I see where we want to. Okay, you're getting cleared of it now. See what's got you here.
Keep trying to flip yourself.
Still have the parachutes.
I got one more set in there.
Yeah, we're ice road trucking, baby. Ice road truckers. Your parachutes are still going.
Thanks for the
This is steep as hell, isn't it? Jeez.
There you go. Now you're flipping the right direction. Now just try and make sure you're angling towards our beacons as you go
Almost
down.
there. You're almost right. You're good
flat.
now. Oh.
Oh no.
Try hop, maybe?
Yeah, hop. Yeah. Quick.
I think he's too far over to hop now. You should be able to roll on over from where you are.
How bad would this be without parachutes, though? What would happen?
horrible. More
Whoa.
gyros?
Okay, if you could just get your nose down somehow.
Yeah, you have to be able to control the
Yeah,
direction
you got
your
it now.
vehicle's
You're getting
heading.
it there. You're getting it there.
Yeah, should land in the right direction. Just don't flip again. Should be okay.
Ooh, well, let me get out of the way here. I don't want to mess up your camera. Sometimes our characters can
Now
get
just
in the way of the
follow
cameras.
this on down and to the right towards the snowy patch. Just focus on not flipping.
Nice. He's got this.
This is ridiculous.
Are we having fun yet, guys? I'm having a blast. I don't know
Liar,
about
the
y'all.
wheel's not working. The
Here, let me
suspension-
drill
I think
you
it's
out of
strong.
something.
I need to make it stronger on the front.
Let me figure out what's got you. I think one of your back wheels is in a trough. Might have you. If I can drill you loose here.
Yeah, I think it was wheel strength.
Oh,
Someone died.
yep, that was me.
Yeah, if you turn your strength way down, then you can't
Go
bunny
find my
hop.
body.
Yeah, that's why your jump didn't work earlier, is because your strength is too low.
My body come to a stop before I go get it.
Jeez, what an ordeal.
Still sliding down the mountain. I can see it sliding down the mountain. Okay, I think it's come to a stop now. Go get my bottle real
Oh,
quick.
parachute's closed.
Ooh, I need my dampeners on. How I keep turning off my dampeners. Oh. There you are.
Yeah, why are those buttons so close together?
I hate that, man. Okay, back in business.
Yeah, this has been a much slower descent than I was expecting. I don't know how your rover's moving so slow.
So you don't think it would have worked better if we had just jumped, maybe? Just got a good running start and took out all
Well, for us two, we the parachutes wouldn't have slowed us down enough. We would have had to like build a few more parachutes for it to slow us down enough to like make a full jump like that.
Yeah. We might not have been able to get enough running start anyway to clear all this.
Yeah, we'd have to build like a ramp out.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Jump. Which
I'm sorry, dudes. That sounded so
I broke
awesome.
my bumper.
We will
Why
have
aren't
to
we
try that
doing
in the
that?
future.
Ramp and leaping.
All right.
Get a slalom jump going on here.
Steve had me at ramp.
Yeah.
I can see y'all slowly coming down the mountain up there.
See your headlight guiding us.
Yeah.
Almost there.
I don't know how it's so slow.
Your speed limit didn't get modified somehow, did it?
Put it at unlimited right now.
Are you reversing right now?
No.
Huh.
That is bizarre.
Possibly just another one of the many glitches of this game.
Yeah.
Doesn't like these new wheels.
Reminds me of that one glitch I get occasionally where was it I have like my ship and I turn its dampeners off, but it still behaves as though dampeners are active, even though it doesn't like cost any power for it to slow down the ship.
Huh.
But that is kind of similar to what's going on right now.
I've noticed other ships with landing gear attached, say at strange angles to your
Got you,
primary
man. You're
ship.
good.
If their dampers are on, it'll make the primary ship do a roll or begin to accelerate or something else very strange. So all my sub-docked ships, I keep the dampers off, and that seems to help eliminate it. And then connectors are better than landing gear or mag. They still have like a clanginess to them somehow where the connectors seem to be pretty solid.
Yeah, now this is reminding me of the issues that Splitsy had trying to do this challenge on the Earth-like planet. He had a hell of a time getting through the mountains, the jagged mountains, anyway.
And you said he had a big rover, right?
He had a large grid rover, yeah.
Well, I remember how much trouble we were having with the 3x3s, and then you upgraded to the 5x5s.
Yeah.
And it was night and day, kind of over the some of the cracks. You could just roll over it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just gonna preemptively smooth some of this terrain.
I'm sliding sideways with my back end.
You don't have override on.
Yeah,
like,
you know
any
what? You
gyro-
may have an override clicked on somewhere.
No.
Not on any one of your gyros.
And not on like thrusters for the drone or anything.
No.
So I've noticed like overrides can cause some really weird control issues. Can cause you to slide around.
You are making progress, though.
And you're flying.
Oh, let me get out. Oh no. Let her just roll on over.
Yes. Can't take any damage at this speed.
I gotta go get my bottle refreshed here. Real quick.
I am baffled.
Yes.
I'm looking at the settings for the wheels. He's got it at unlimited. Friction 100%, power 100%, strength at like 24%. Should be going like a bat out of hell.
Yes. Well, whatever the bug is, it seems to have happened after he added new wheels. You know?
Maybe it's one of those things that'll fix themselves after a reset.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
I remember the drones we were doing, right? If you gave them a speed limit of 100%, they would do weird shit. But as long as you turned it down to like 98, and it was fine. So that stuck with me and never kind of buried the needle on anything for fear of invoking further glitches.
I like how you can just get out of the cockpit now. It's just going so slow.
Yeah, he can. I saw him jump out a while ago and drill out some rock while he was coming on down the hill.
Motors
Now
and
I'm
large
baffled.
steel tubes.
I hope that cargo container doesn't get damaged. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We don't want that to happen. Let's make sure that stays repaired at all times. We got to be able to get into that cargo container. I've got a medium cargo container, but I don't think it can hold that much.
Okay, you're almost at the flat point. Gonna finish up these gyros for you. See if that helps at all.
You know what? I think I know what it is. I bet this drone has its dampers on.
Maybe so.
Let's see if I can remote to it.
The thrusters don't appear to be active on it.
Yeah, but it's
But
one of
it
those
could
things we're
be
talking
the-
about, like the clanginess.
Yeah.
Okay, you're almost there. You're almost there.
All right. That's 3 additional gyros.
Oh, it won't let me control it that way.
I got 5 gyros.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
it's like
trying
there's
to-
an override.
Got it. Okay, so I'm in the drone controls and the dampers were on. I'm turned them off.
Can you
Okay.
just
That actually helped. All right, now I'm getting out of the drone.
take it
Okay.
out of the. Yeah. You can leave it attached, I guess.
I didn't want to break it, but its dampers are off now. But that's definitely a thing I noticed. Like the game's physics get confused 'cause something else has dampers on, even though it doesn't have gyros on or thrusters.
Yeah, I'm leaning to the left. Come here, guy.
If you have gyros now, you should be able to maybe give yourself a roll.
Negative.
Have you tried turning everything on and off again?
Yeah. Nice. There you go.
Oh, that's what orientation I am.
Oh, my reputation just
Must
dropped.
be, she must be real heavy because she barely wiggles, man. Nothing.
Yeah, she's got a lot of cargo, don't she?
She's wedged in there good or something. I don't know. Very little wiggle.
Okay, you're getting a little movement now. We got some of that rock out from under those wheels. Man, she ought to be able to roll to the right now.
Would you mind sharing control of your cockpit? I'm gonna try driving around in it.
There you go.
I've got the drone's remote activated so I can actually use its engines.
Yeah, I see you thrusting over there. That should help, I would think. The way you're doing those thrusters. You're thrusting the correct direction. Man, she just does not want to roll to the right. Does not want to roll to the right.
Crazy.
Now, I see a gyro is on red there. Is that gyro on?
Oh, that's a projector.
Oh, okay, projector. I got you.
Yeah, I saw that same thing. I was like, oh, why is that on? Yeah.
Well, they make them look so much alike, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. Thought the same thing and I built it.
Left
What?
my giant purple dildo
The world is
blueprint
going
in the other server.
up. Your purple what? Man, that thing should definitely try to roll downhill, but it is not wanting to do it. Do we need to release that drone? Can you fly the drone away? Metallic?
I could if it's clear. I could maybe. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels as though the drone is causing some major
They're
drag.
giving you some clang, yeah.
It doesn't have a parachute, does it?
No.
See if you can detach it.
I bet you that's the problem. Yeah, he's detached now.
I immediately lost control of
Yeah.
the drone.
Yeah, its power went out, it would seem.
Wow, what in the world is going on?
I probably forgot to turn its battery to auto or something.
Okay, drone
Yeah, it
is
was
clear.
off of
There you go.
the rover.
So heavy. Oh, hello. Let's see. You have a whatchamacallit, a magnet plate on the top of the periscope. If you could remove
Yeah,
that, please.
added that.
Oh, like a landing gear type thing?
Yeah.
Try to hold on there while we were drilling out.
Yes. See if I
Could
can-
that have been what it was? Yeah, that seems to
No,
have been
that's
it.
new. That's new.
Oh Jesus! There he goes.
Dang. Yeah, it's trying now.
Yeah, not quite enough gyros for me to flip it all the way.
Oh, you got that. Come on.
You could probably do an
Little,
override and get it. You could probably
But
get
I,
it with an
Bunch of
I mean,
yaw.
override.
the thing about the override doesn't like add more thrust.
Do the yaw and roll at the same time. You got it.
You're almost there, man.
I think
We're
I
coming
better
into that
review.
deeper valley though soon.
Ooh.
I think you might be wedged right here. Let me try and free you up a little bit.
Yeah, the back bumper is actually preventing me from looking further from this. If you're able to dig out above the back bumper specifically, I think that would help. Or behind the bumper. Remember to use right click.
Like above it.
Yes.
I see your wheels catching on something right here. Hope I don't get killed. I'm about to get killed. Oh, goodness.
Leaving the cockpit real quick.
Okay.
Better.
Oh, she's trying so hard. Oh, there we go. We done dug you into a hole, though. But that's okay.
That's
You're
all right.
upright.
We are finally heading in the right direction.
See, let me dig you out a little more here.
The
See what's got you. I'm trying to get to it without getting killed here.
Died.
uh-oh.
You're about to
And I'm
roll again.
flipping.
Oh no. Oh, whoa. Well, you got you a backstop there anyway.
Yeah. The undercarriage does drag a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think we want you to
Well.
fall any further down the mountain if we can help it.
Yes.
Man, what is holding you at that angle? We don't have a magnetic strip on it anywhere else, do we?
No, that one was new.
The world. So I need to slap a piston over here and push you that direction with a piston.
Starting to roll over.
We can throw a large grid piston on this grid we got over here and push you. Maybe push you over if you want us to.
Oh, it's so close.
Could fly down here with the tick and pick it up.
Well, I was going to bring the roustabout with me, but it was just a little bit too heavy for me to carry on top of the rolling dome. It would have been able to. I was going to bring it along for an emergency lift if we needed to pick anything up. I mean, I can probably still. Well, the tick is a little smaller, isn't it? I mean, that might not be a bad idea.
I'm thinking it'll be able to pick us up. I'm not sure.
I know the roustabout can pick them up.
Yeah, it won't. When you had 4 thrusters on that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, when I've got my 4 hydrogen thrusters on it, it could pick any of these up.
Is it set up now or no?
It's back on the horsefly. I'd have to spawn at it and jump the horsefly over here and then come down.
I built an assembler. I'm going to finish up some more gyros for your vehicle so it can self-right
That would
itself.
help. I found 2 more large tubes. Might be enough.
Y'all want to go ahead and set up
I
a
think they're
camp?
1 tube each. Yes.
Yeah, that could be a good idea.
Y'all want us to go ahead and set up a camp down there where we're at? And once we get you freed up, we can work on getting everything repaired before we move on.
Yeah, buddy. All right, I am going to hold anything good. Yeah.
Alright, got 2 more gyros.
Nice.
Nope, limit.
You're at your PCU limit? I know.
What happened here? Pivots on that. So you want to grind down. Grind down now. Dang it. Well, that's aggravating.
Damn it, I forgot to mark you guys. Hey, Canubis, when you got a chance, can you,
You need a GPS?
yeah, would somebody GPS me, you guys, where you're at?
Yeah, man, no problem. I'll
Thank
take care of that for you.
Energy low.
Thank you, brother.
Could place down a couple more gyros.
And
finish
faction
like
application
4
in.
more.
That's my quickest way to get back home.
All right, buddy, there you go. You going to get the tick?
Yeah, I'm already looking at it.
Okay. How far away are you?
Well, it'll be 10 minutes or so before I get there. You might already be all right by then, but I'll settle down for the camp.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, is it small enough to dock to the top of the rolling dome?
It's a large grid. This
Oh,
is a Tick Mark III, so this is it's the same general idea as the Tick, a drop ship, but it's a large grid.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I like that little small grid tick.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore. Canubis saw it disappear into the
Yeah.
Mars stratosphere.
I probably should have went ahead and tried a little harder to figure out a way to dock the roustabout. I kind of figured there was going to be an issue where we might need something to lift as a
Where
last
are the
resort.
gyros located?
But I think probably the gyros here, once we get these extra gyros built, we should be able to. If I widened out my wheelbase a little bit more, I probably would have been fine to carry the roustabout.
It's like really wedged.
If we have too many more problems like this,
I wouldn't dig it out much further yet. Let's focus on getting the gyros.
I may do that off camera. Go get the roustabout and bring it down and let it go with us on the expedition. I can do that off camera at some point this week or this weekend.
I think I'll drive my rover over and dig out a little path for you.
Uh-oh. I'm about to lose power here. Power issues.
Somehow it lets me turn more upside down, but not right side up.
Rise here before long at the rate I'm going.
Thankfully, we're still in the mountains, so it's easy enough to come by.
Oh, all this damage. All my windows are all busted out.
Didn't want to be doing.
Ugh.
I have extra cryopods for a reason.
I mean, it's a legit tactic just to stow your weapons and everything you're holding before you log out, right? And not worry about a cryo.
I mean, you can do
Yeah.
that. There's no guarantee that you'll respawn at the same location, though.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that is true. I respawned one time when I died outside my cryopod. I respawned at Blue Ninja's ship of all
Man,
places.
I can't escape Blue Ninja's ship. What are you talking about?
I was like, where in the world am I?
I spent like accumulated like an hour and a half total just trying to escape his ship.
I was like thousands of kilometers away from the horsefly, and I could not get back the horsefly to save my life. Oh.
I got ticked just above you guys at drop height 42K, so 6 minutes.
Cool.
All right, man.
Still up or down?
If you need a little help, whatever.
Really? Kidding me? What are you doing? Okay, fine. Do it from up here. In the world am I missing here? Oh. Oh. Get in there. There you go. Oh, I need. Oh. Anyway. Oh. There we go. In there. Yeah. Come from the angle. Pain before. There you go. Got them placed up right now. Check on the guys and see how we're doing over here. gyros help any?
Doing something.
He's definitely
Not
got a
sure
path out if we can get you flipped over.
Kind of stuck on your wheels. There we go. I think it might actually be easier for you to flip without the solar panels there. Maybe grind off the back bumper as well while we're at it. So that, yeah, that one definitely made it a lot harder while I was driving it to flip.
How far out are you, Metallic?
18,000 meters.
Sounds like coming in fast.
If you want to place down a couple more gyros somewhere, I'll finish them off.
How many gyros you got now? You up to 20 yet?
Steve said 8, right? That was the original number.
Coming up on 12.
Oh yeah. Lacking a motor. There we go. Man, are they all powered, fully powered? Man, those should be more than enough to flip that rover.
I think the periscope's stuck.
Alright, hang on, let me grind that off for you.
Make that out of heavy armor.
Dang.
Here goes. Will not roll.
How about this? Why don't we try a small landing gear and then come off that small landing gear with some refineries and flip it over with weight? That's an ugly solution, but
I'm going to be there shortly to help out with that. If that's not cheating.
Now, personally, I see this a little bit cheaty. Let's finish this what we got on us. But, no. Let's see.
Take it for a spin.
Flag, spike, can't move. Okay.
let me try one little thing, just a second. Oh, I can't do it. Your gyros are access denied. I was gonna try to put them in a group and maybe with them all together, maybe do an override with them. I don't know if we've tried that yet or not.
Yeah. Doesn't want to go. Shared them all now. Whoa, that purple light. Just worried about it getting stuck spinning. Once it goes, it just goes.
Hey, the override is trying to flip you. Let me try the pitch. Here we go, here we go. Trying. Rolled me back the wrong way. Come on, girl. You're trying. Come on, now get up there. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, come on.
I'll back up.
I done got wedged on something, I think.
You have a landing gear, yes. Yeah, you might want to put a new landing gear on, just like a couple blocks to give you a bit of clearance.
Off that. Oh, it was almost there. He was going every direction but upright.
Right.
Okay, looks like metallic's here. Get out of the way here.
Alright, we have a little arm for the landing gear to grab onto. No, keep that. Don't grant that off.
You gonna try the refineries, or are you wanting metallic to pick you up?
Yeah, I got a
No
little
rush.
handle.
We have a handle for the landing gear when you want to grab it.
Okay, he's gonna grab it. All right.
It's just so wide and heavy. Once it gets on its back, it's hard to get back over.
Give you a little room here. We got a overhanging shelf.
Alright, so take me up and then I guess
Take him up
drop
high and then deploy
the
your
height.
parachute.
I'll flip it in the air.
Take him up
Oh,
high,
I got
release
the
him, and deploy your
parachute
parachute.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Just remembered.
It looks like
I'm a
this
little
thing-
worried. It's like a spit roaster. It's got the landing gear and then it's got the thrusters on both sides, so I'm not sure how I'd grab it without cooking it.
Yeah,
You
well,
know?
we made this little arm here to give the thrusters some clearance so it won't damage it. But it looks like your
Look like they're
vehicle
wide enough.
is able to fly upside down with the hydrogen thrusters. If you are able to fly yourself upside down while carrying that, I think
Sweet.
that would be best to flip it back over.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, I can do a back lean. That's probably the best way. Because then I got the 2 Atmos and 4 hydrogen, so I can do that way. You want me to come try to grab them?
Yep, just grab
Yeah,
that little
like
lever
yeah,
we built.
ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get some light on it for you. you see it?
Can somebody give me some direction? I'm very blind.
Parachutes.
Just move forward towards the direction.
I can't tell which is your nose. I think you want to bring your nose down. I believe if I'm.
Not up, down.
Can't tell where your nose is.
Okay, stop. Scooch to the left a little bit. All right, stop. Now, move forward further. And stop. And move down. Towards the ground.
Are you going to be able to grab it at an angle,
And
or does he
then
have to be
lean
square
down.
to it?
Should work at an angle. Can release in the
Aim
air.
your
and flip
nose
over.
down further.
Just take me up high enough.
All right. Now move forward. Forward and down.
So I'm listening to you, Steve, but you're not very loud.
Just
I can't hear
just
you
a
over
little
the
bit
music.
further down. A little further forward and down there. All right.
Yeah.
you're
Okay, you got
now
it. You
latched
got it.
onto it.
You got it. You got him.
Is he stuck? I feel solid.
You feel solid. Do you have a landing gear? Oh, you're it might be the
I don't see
Yeah,
him.
it-
I don't see anything that should grab
might
him.
be the periscope. I don't know. Might just be the sheer weight of him.
Was I taking control if I was in my cockpit?
Yeah, that does happen through landing gear.
Possibly.
Yeah, that does absolutely happen through. There's a bug there. If you're
All right.
connected through a landing gear like that, and you get into another
You can
control
fly
seat,
upright. Fly upright.
it will.
Well, if you can get him closer over onto flat ground, and then have him deploy his parachute and fly out from underneath him, sort of have him float to the ground, I think that's the best way to go.
Yeah.
Actually, you still have your parachutes, right? Yes.
Yeah, we definitely
That's
don't
what
want you to crash
I'm
your
more on, yeah.
tick.
Now, your parachutes aren't exactly centered in the structure, so
No, forward
that
and
might
back.
cause
No
you
problem.
to.
Are parachutes out? What's going on?
No,
They're not.
parachutes are not
No,
out.
you're good.
You're just at an awkward angle, Metallic. It's affecting your.
Wow, that feels weird. Let me give myself more gyro, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, did
Oh,
you
yeah,
leave
hang
the
on.
gyros?
No, they're
overrided?
off override. They're not on override. I took them off override.
Alright, try it now. They're all off.
Yes, that's suddenly better. Thank you.
Did you turn your gyros off?
All gyros off.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I
that's
didn't
some
know they
altitude,
did that.
like
So
how-
they were
like
kind of
1,000
acting
feet.
like dampeners then, weren't they?
Guess so, yeah.
That's interesting.
Learning a lot in these mountains.
Ain't we though? We're going to be experts before it's over with.
Yeah, if you just want to get some altitude, if you can.
Yeah, just fly him over towards Metallic's rover, just onto some flat terrain. Then just have him deploy his parachutes and self-right himself as he falls to the ground.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, just take him on up.
Something's very strange. It's like I'm tethered to this spot, or I can't move any further.
Huh.
Well, that might be a symptom of whatever bug was causing him to move so slow earlier.
Yeah, we're probably ready
We're
for a
grid off
server
right now.
restart.
I've had weird tethers like that happen
Yeah,
before.
I have to.
Um,
Steve, you like take
Well-
control of the tick?
It is time to make camp.
See if,
yeah, well, we can try swapping control. When I've had the tethering issue
Well, let me
before,
give you control.
Canubis,
So beware. The tick's got a lot of gyro, but as I thrust it forward, it keeps suddenly nosing down on me. and I guess it's because of.
Canubis, you've got a prior appointment, don't you, to go to? You have to go to?
Yeah, it's all right.
Go ahead,
They
Steve.
were down
See if you
soon.
can fly that tick.
All right. Yeah, we'll try to get you down and upright, and then you can go.
I am unable to move at all, or activate. Oh wait. Oh.
Huh? So if I made my
So I've just
Wait,
added
whoa,
a bunch
whoa.
of gyro to it. It's got 4 gyros, and that's a lot. I turned them up a bit. There's
You
a
do look like
strange
you're
tether.
tethered to something. You do look tethered.
Yes.
Is he high enough to release
Hold
him?
on, I have an idea. Let me go into the. Is the in the rover dampers off?
Wait, is anyone
Can it-
controlling the
Dampers off.
rover?
No,
If you're
nobody.
controlling
Okay,
the
he's in
rover,
the
get out.
rover now. If they get in that rover, they're going to take control, I'm afraid.
Yeah, do it. Well, yeah, might be able to flip from here. Just cut me loose.
Very strange, right?
Oh,
Very weird.
I am slowly moving, but yeah, there's.
Steve,
the-
you're over
the entire-
relatively flat ground. If you want to try to set him down, I don't know how much
I'm
fuel
gonna try
you've
and
got.
move a little bit further in.
Okay.
Careful, careful. You're close to the ground.
Yeah, he's moving, but there's something weird going on with that rover.
Real weird.
It doesn't want to move. It's got a grip on the ether.
Yeah, I think it's going through the landing gear and it's not liking those wheels. Sometimes rovers and flying craft don't cooperate together well when they're connected by landing gear.
Steve's managed to get a move. That's great. Fucking, you're almost there.
It feels as though maybe there's like a block lodged inside the rover somewhere
Yeah.
that's causing it to just flip out in odd directions. Possibly something caught in the wheel or whatever. I'm curious to see how it behaves when we let go of it. Yes, this should be sufficiently flat ground.
Canubis, are you in the rover?
Well, yeah, hold on.
All right.
You let him get in it and parachute her.
I'm afraid when he
All
gets
right.
in it,
Go
it's
get-
going to
all
take
right.
control.
So
Someone's
go
got to
ahead.
cut the frame off the bottom, though.
You want to deploy your parachutes first, though,
yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
I
so
got you.
yeah,
I
go
got
and
you. I'll
deploy
cut
your
you free.
parachutes. Someone else cut those off, and then I'll fly away as it's falling.
Okay, just let us
Right,
know
correct,
when you're ready
Bob.
for us to cut.
Ready.
You ready?
Parachutes are
Here
deployed.
we go. Here we go. You're loose.
All right, Canubis, you're clear to drop that flotsam. I mean, Steve, if you want to just drop that piece of
Parachute
garbage.
open.
Hopefully the tick behaves.
Okay, you're looking good now, Canubis. You're looking good.
Control was back to normal once I let go of them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think it
Weird.
liked that rover with the wheel subgrids on it and all that stuff. And there's also definitely a bug with connecting two vehicles through a landing gear like that.
It is possible that merging and unmerging the rover with another larger grid would fix the issue if it persists.
Alrighty. Do we want to take down
Yeah.
your assembler here, Stoic?
Yeah, I'll take that down. Get all the materials back in my rover.
Canubis is still descending over there. Guess we can go to where he's at.
Be another 7 minutes.
You're not experiencing any more control issues with the rover?
No, it feels fine now.
Okay.
Perfectly level. All those gyros.
I'm gonna need to add me some more gyros to mine at the wherever we set up camp.
Drifting down into this canyon, though.
Yeah. Never enough gyros.
Well, we're only 22 kilometers from Sausage, you guys. We're getting there.
He's drifting down at an angle. Anybody else see this?
I'm too far away to see.
Yeah,
Like there's
I
still
can
a
barely
strange,
see. I can barely
strange force being applied to his rover because he's coming down sideways.
Yeah, I cut a parachute to try to come down a little faster, straighter down.
I'm gonna try to head over towards your direction. Get to you.
Huh. 3.7 meters a second.
I just rolled over. Over something though. All right, does this look like a good campsite to you?
Well, if we're able to drive, or actually, I'm not sure how soon Knupus has to go, but
If we can get up on this plateau.
Yeah, just get up on the plateau and get a nice view.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, real weird.
Got to have a nice
I gotta
view now.
check all
That's
this.
for sure.
Gotta build a little garage.
Let me know when you guys find it. I'll meet you there.
Also, don't forget your drone here. It's back by my rover.
Let's see if I can get a hold of it.
Might have to scrap it.
Can't reach it.
Man, this has been pretty cool. Look at all these battle-scarred
Wow.
rovers, man. My dome
Yeah,
is all
picture the
busted
mountains.
up. My solar panels are gone. My drills are gone. Anubis' solar panels are gone. His periscope's gone. This mountain range has been brutal, guys. Brutal. Golly.
I'm very glad we had the extra day to build the drills and such. Get some materials.
We want to go on up to the top here of the plateau.
Yeah, there should be an opening up where we
All right,
can
I'm gonna
see
keep
the,
heading on up.
where that beacon's located.
I'll scout ahead.
Yeah, this is nice up here.
Yeah, just to
Wait,
the
you think
right
up
of the
here
mountain, I
maybe?
think.
Yeah, I can deal with this right here now. This is more
Oh.
like it.
We have one of these map generation artifacts coming up, where it's just like a flat wall.
Ooh.
Oh
right
yeah,
where-
yeah, I see
where my
that.
rover is.
It's like a world seam or something, a seam in the world.
I can't quite make it over that.
I think there may be a way across over here. Yeah, up here. Do a little first-person driving here.
Wow, what a mountain.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Well, guys, I lost one of my subscribers. I had 15 subscribers, and now I've only got 14. I'm all depressed.
Oh, man.
No. It's probably a bot anyway.
Yeah, you're probably right.
This is Tom.
That's a jagged mountain right there. I don't think we want to go up that guy.
Go around him, though. It's nice smooth ground over here.
See? Easy now. Man, when you're driving in first person, you can just be going 16 meters a second and it feels like you are flying.
Yeah, they definitely feel a lot faster in small grid rovers.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys heading towards your scouting probe?
We're heading towards the beacon, to the right around the mountain peak.
So not towards the probe.
You
No,
talking about his?
that is the opposite direction.
Gotcha.
You talking about his drone probe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the scouting probe. Yeah, it's
We didn't leave it behind, did we? I thought.
no, he's flying it around, but it's in the
Ah,
opposite direction of where
Okay,
we're headed.
I got you. Okay.
Well, it's parked. I don't know who's flying it.
Must be Canubis. This is some good driving right here. I'm liking this. I like these
I
rolling
can't
hills.
drive fast at all.
It's much nicer up here.
I like this now. This is fun. Especially in first person.
Can only drive like 2-3 meters a second. I'm stuck in that valley a little bit, trying to get up that
Uh-oh,
hill.
I lost track of where you went. Oh, okay, I see you up there now. Deep hill coming here now.
Oh yeah, I was thinking we just hold up here. Need to set up a garage or something, take this thing apart.
Just a little further.
How much
couldn't even
longer
make
can you
it
stay
hill.
on, Canubis?
I don't know, we're pretty far. I can only drive at 3 meters a second.
How far ahead? Let me
You-
see.
Your
Oh, I
rover
just
can?
died. Yeah, I don't know, the speed is weird.
Yeah, hopefully restart fixes it.
I'm not seeing him on my. I'm not seeing your beacon. Your antenna.
Yeah, I'm like back 2.5, 3, 5 kilometers.
All right, I'll stop and wait for you.
Yeah, died, hit a tree. I was following my rover. I don't have the drone. I don't have a antenna on my rover anymore.
Oh, okay. What about your on your person? Have you got your?
Yeah, I just had to drive the drone from right next to it. I was damping to it.
Okay.
Man, this is a lovely little spot right up here.
I know. I'm loving this, man. This is some good viewing right here. I'm loving all this. You can see that big, massive mountain we just came over off to the right over there.
We're right where I am. It's like a meeting of 3 peaks.
Okay, well let's
just
go.
a
Let's head
lovely
there
little-
then, because we're
little
still
valley
20.
here.
We're still 20 kilometers away from Sausage Beacon.
Yeah. Well, once we get through this passage, we should have a view of where it's located.
We've come 46 kilometers from the North Pole in a roundabout sort of way. But that's what it's all about, right?
Sausage or bacon? Bacon.
Okay, I think I see you. Okay, I see you over there, Canubis. I'm gonna start moving.
Yeah, I ran out of hydrogen. Hang on, I'm bouncing down a mountain.
Oh no. No.
I think I died. I lagged out.
Oh, that's your drone I see then.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. I'm way back.
Are you running on foot?
No, I'm flying. I ran out of hydrogen, just bouncing.
All right, I'll wait here for you. I'm only about 120 meters from your
Oh, I didn't die actually. Yeah,
drone there.
yeah, that's 2.5 clicks for me right now.
All right.
Yeah, something's going on. I can't drive.
Yeah, there's something going on with that rover. I think it's like there's a parachute still dragging or something. Because Steve and I both felt it when we tried to pick it up. It's just dragging. It's maybe one of those things that a server reset really will fix. I don't know, but there's something supernatural holding that rover up.
Yeah,
Give it an overhaul when we get to the garage or to the campsite.
Yeah, you might be able to merge block it or something. That might fix it. I don't know.
It's gonna do piston crane. Rip it apart. Put a projector
Tick's
on
gonna
it
need a
while-
lot of ice if I keep following you guys with it.
Oh yeah, you're all hydrogen, ain't you?
Well, it's at it does burn some fuel. It's just meant to get the job done, not to kind of.
Do you have a
be
drilling?
economical.
Do you have any kind of drilling system on it, or?
No, but I know I can make it to space with 20% hydrogen.
Okay.
That's good.
I think this calls for a thruster, personally.
Are we ready to make that call yet?
On this rover, at least.
Yeah.
Should be doing no problem.
You got any lights on your rover, Canubis? I'm looking for you.
Used to. They broke off. Got one red light and a beacon.
Roxy. You don't have to put on the red light.
Roxy. I don't see hide nor hair of you, man.
You don't have to wear that dress
Yeah,
tonight.
if you want to place down like a small like atmo thruster on the rear of this, start welding it up.
Cheating. Y'all are cheating.
The game cheated first.
That's true. Tomorrow after reset, that rover is going to be perfectly fine.
Yep.
Probably, anyway. If it's not, then get some issues. Just like, I don't know, on top of one of these girders, or
Yeah, they're halves.
maybe like, I don't know, like down the middle of this one. Just to give it some kind of push.
Yeah, he's barely able to move here. Do we want to grind down his wheels and weld them back up? Will that help?
Yeah, I want to get to the garage for that.
All right.
Where's this garage at?
Oh, we gotta build it.
Well,
Oh,
we want to go ahead
Well,
and camp here.
sausage or bacon is a long abandoned, neat little base that you could turn it into something
Yeah.
for the night. But
Need some more motors and a tube.
maybe that's a tomorrow night event.
You're not having power issues, are you?
Nah.
No, there was definitely something crazy dragging on his rover. As soon as we picked it up, we felt it. I could damn near drag him off that mountain. It felt like
Yeah, some kind
it felt like
physics
it,
bug.
it was very heavy or something. Yeah, it was real weird.
Dang, what in the
Yeah,
world?
now I'm over 20,000 kilograms lighter than when we left camp. Something else is happening.
Hold on.
And scrap it, it'll be rover number 3. Making some more motors here.
Bring some over.
I don't see any kind of loose component or anything like that locked around or floating around
Right?
Yeah.
anywhere.
Stuck at like half a meter a second. A 25-degree incline. Been that steeper.
There's got to be a reasonable explanation for this.
Coding.
I can add anything to this thruster here. These large steel tubes. You got them? Yeah.
Just need 50 more motors.
Need 13 more. Six more.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
All right, done.
You got any ice in your O2?
Yeah. You need some oxygen?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some hydrogen out of you. Oh, I got excess tonight on your.
Oh, you got to go in the back.
Do you have? It's. I'm just trying to get to your survival kit. Can you make your survival kit available? Getting access denied on your.
There you
survival.
go. Can you try that?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, large Atmo isn't even doing anything.
Well, shucks.
Well,
I guess
I'm
we'll
gonna
camp at your
here.
location then.
Figure this out later.
Yeah, let's just camp here. Let's go ahead and camp here.
Alrighty.
If you want
On
to
my
camp
way.
there, yeah, you can set a camp up where Steve
It's a
is.
good enough view. That's a beautiful mountain right there that we just came over. It's a good enough view. It's a flat enough area.
What the hell? $15. It's getting shallower. Well, we're off of that one mountain.
Yeah, smooth sailing.
Closer to the sausage.
Gonna be the spot here.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna get my drone to recharge it.
Yeah, let me go get my rover and come back. All right, Metallic. We're gonna go back to Canubis and set up camp where he is.
All right.
So, how many flips did we have this session?
I had about 2 or 3, and I've got the damage to show for it. I don't think you flipped at all, did you?
No, I'll have to do a backflip just for fun.
Hang
I
on.
think I had about 3.
I know. There were a lot of flips coming down that mountain. I don't know if they all count.
Oh yeah, is it just one big?
That was one
That
one
counts as
long
one,
flip.
yeah.
Oh man, this is some weird thing here. Crashed the drone trying to land up. Got to repair one cargo container, but now I can't move. I got to relog.
Oh, ha. Stone, just, spawned in directly in front of my rover. Thankfully, I wasn't.
Oh,
moving
that's
very
what happened
fast.
to me and Ninja on the
Well, I actually remember watching the footage, and I could see the rock like on your perspective. It might not have shown for his though,
yeah.
since he was driving. But yeah, they do just sort of pop into existence. I've hit quite a few just invisible trees as well. It's a nice view of the sun right now. Take a screenshot of that.
Well, this is a beautiful planet.
Definitely fan of the mountains of Earth.
Ooh, I just rolled over some silver. We need silver.
Not unless you need to make another survival kit or a cryopod. Really?
Yeah, I don't think we need to. I
Hopefully
think we're
not.
good on that. We can probably get everything we need from stone, really. Comes right down to it. Oh, I just come over that wall.
Yeah, I haven't seen one on this planet yet, but I know there's spires on like most planets and moons where all the seams meet. Just like juts up into the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good one on Europa. Real crazy spike.
Oh, I heard about that. I haven't seen it.
Was the cargo destroyed? What happened?
Some survived.
That was caused by the drone.
Yeah.
Megawatt,
Yeah.
you got a spare cryo tube I could borrow for
Yeah,
the night?
buddy. Yeah, I got one here.
All right, looks good.
Thank you,
Otherwise,
bud.
Yeah, man.
what a battle scar.
Let me make sure it's accessible to you.
Oh, and a battery.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. I guess I'm gonna have to get in my seat to do this. On now. They should both be shared with my faction. Are you able to get in one of them?
Well, I'm in Canubis's faction.
Okay,
Maybe
hold
if
on.
you share one with all,
I'll do
that'll
a
work.
share with all. Yeah, I'll do a share with all.
I don't think there's any harm there. Nobody's gonna spawn in on it.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, let's share with all now. There you go.
Hey, awesome, right?
Yeah, at least the cryopod should be safe. Yeah, look at this max speed.
That is crazy, even with the thruster going. Yeah, if restart doesn't fix it, we'll have to do some tearing down. The issue seemed to start after you added the new front wheels.
Yeah.
So,
Hit that ramp, bumper broke off, and everything
yeah.
went sideways. A couple times.
There was a little, what was that? There was some nickel jammed in there.
Yeah, if there was any items that somehow got like lodged into it, that could have caused some of the issue. Yeah, part of me never trusted these futuristic-looking wheels, just with all the holes in them. Personally,
Won't get a flat then.
I don't have to worry about tire pressure, but they will break. That's why they haven't really been used IRL. It's like take a bad bump and it's just concaved.
Yeah.
How many blocks would you say is in this, in the info?
Uh,
354.
354.
354. $1988 PCU. you doing your voodoo dark magic, Steve?
Yeah, gonna test my merge block theory.
Yeah.
Usually fixes physics issues like this.
Yeah, we can't just copy and paste it like you can on a private server. That would have probably taken care of the issue. If I can jump up on this thing now. Oh, okay, good. Oh, I'm jumping fine now. I couldn't jump worth a flip earlier. Move these lights. Oh, come on now.
Gonna drive your rope real quick.
Neat talking to you guys again, but I'm getting ready to pass out. Too much fun.
Same, yeah. Thanks for the rescue.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. Catch up with you guys hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Probably a little bit tomorrow. I'm gonna try and catch the. I got a few things to do. Tomorrow evening, I gotta go to the UFC thing. I definitely want to go see that. Got a buddy I want to watch that with. Hey, Slim Jim 51. Yeah, it will correct it when you weld something that's damaged. It will correct it as far as the materials that are in it, but the visual will remain damaged. So you have to grind it down to
Yeah.
hack level and then weld it for it
Well,
to go back to its correct form. But you're correct. It will repair it, but it won't repair the visual of it.
yeah. Canubis, can I borrow your rope real quick?
What was I doing? Oh, I was
See if
I
going
can-
to do my lights here. That's what I was going to do.
Sure.
I've never had it fixed visual. I've always had to grind it down and then re-weld it for it to fix the visual. At least in my play experience. Let's see. Sure, 7 and 8 for cycling. Gonna add these guys.
Let's see. Gonna make it
Exterior lights.
another block higher, actually. Yeah. Hold on there. Gotta
Give them
reorient
red
this so
edge
it doesn't
there.
cause any issues.
About that color will be fine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got the wrong ones here. Oh, I think I had it right. I think I had that right. Find out in just a minute if I don't have the right ones. That's about where I want you. Probably grabbed the wrong ones.
Pick this platform out till it's level.
And I did, of course. Which ones did I turn the wrong color? Those ain't the ones I wanted. Boy, I sure do miss build vision. I would love to have build vision as part of the vanilla game.
Oh yeah. That would
Be
help
able
a
to
lot.
name stuff, you know, as you're looking at it.
Is there a button to turn the gyroscopes on?
No, not hot hard.
Ah, here they are. They moved them up here for some crazy reason. Yeah, their naming conventions are different. Just never know. Now let's do a radius and an intensity. There we go. All right. Right, I'm still gonna have to repair a lot of my windows. Got a lot of repair work to do. Tell you what, let me go ahead and take this little subgrid off. I think I'm gonna give up on the drills. Looks like it's been working pretty well for us with Stoic doing the road paving. So it did help me some going across the rough areas I got trapped on when I had my own drills. Tell you what, now you see how I can repair this all the way up here, Slim Jim, and see how that visual doesn't repair. See how that keeps its deformed shape. For me to make the shape look right, I've got to touch it with the grinder. Then it'll fix. We'll go ahead and keep this structure here in case I have to drill myself out of something here. Let's see. Do I have any glass on me?
Feel better?
No, it's still the same. I'm gonna try and add a few more blocks onto this real quick, though, just to be sure.
It's right here is where I'm trying to put it.
Actually, if you could name your grid something real quick.
Named the rover, yeah.
Yes. That way I'll be certain if it works or not.
One more. Right.
Oh, it did. It changed it to a small grid.
Okay.
There. Ooh, she got some battle scars on her.
Yeah. If that didn't work, then, we'll just have to hope Restart fixes it.
Probably gonna have to mine out some stone here and get a little refinery of some sort going. What do we got over here? We got us a an assembler. We want to go ahead and make a basic refinery, guys.
Couldn't hurt. Might throw down another wind turbine just to charge up on.
Yeah. Any luck over there? Looks like you're still having problems.
No, I tried my method. It didn't seem to help. So just have to hope it fixes itself as the restart comes.
Yeah.
Well, I got hooked up to recharge, so that's good.
Let's see. Now I've only got one port here. We're gonna have to. No, I've got two ports. We're good. We're good. We're good. That's right. I hadn't built one of these in a long time.
It's awkward how they have the port set up on.
Yeah, I was thinking it only had one port, but it's got the two. It's got two ports. So we're good. I'm gonna go mine a little stone and come
They
bring.
should be able to use
put in
that
this
for
thing.
everybody too. I'm gonna hop off.
Okay,
Good,
yeah, I
thanks.
know you got something to go do, Canubis. We'll get the little camp going here and get some materials in the basic refinery.
Not the
Try
best
and-
plug-in spot, but
Try and get some
It worked.
stuff repaired here, and may throw up a couple of more turbines,
could use
Alright.
19 more power cells if you get a chance.
more power cells. Okay. We'll get
Before
some-
everyone goes, want to see me do a backflip?
Yeah. Let's see the black flip.
I don't know.
Golly.
Awesome.
That's
That's a
what
good jump.
20 gyros get you.
20 gyros. Oh my God. Yeah, we gotta make some gyros. That's for sure. Well, I haven't seen an iron deposit around here anywhere, so I guess I'll just have to get some stone then.
Yeah, you would need a full refinery. Well, actually, no, the basic refinery.
Yeah, it'll do it.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking the survival.
I don't recall having seen any from my. I don't even think we've driven over any. I've had my ore detector on.
Energy low.
I've seen a
I
few
didn't-
deposits here and there.
Let's go charge real quick.
All right, I'll catch you later. That was
All
nice.
right, man. Talk to you later.
What an adventure.
Oh, I forgot how slow these survival kits charge up your energy. I think it's even slower than sitting in the seat.
It should be about the same speed.
You would think, yeah.
It's all about the med bays for recharging.
Go ahead and drop off some of this stuff I don't need to be carrying right now. That was deep. Yeah, I may go off camera at some point tomorrow and bring the roustabout down and go ahead and widen my wheelbase and go ahead and connect in the roustabout.
To build ourselves a little repair shop. We'll
Yeah.
lift the vehicles up, do work on them. Which is honestly a lot easier now that we have the new update, those magnetic pads.
Yeah.
I have to use the.
I haven't used those
landing
yet.
gear.
I'm gonna have to use them. I haven't used them yet.
They're quite nice. Very small.
I mean, they're basically the same thing as landing gear, right?
Well, they're the same as landing gear, but it's just like the size of just a panel,
Oh yeah, yeah.
rather than just like a massive, like 3x2. You just like drive a vehicle onto them, and just lift it up that way.
The refinery is not doing anything with the stone. Is it on? Let me check to see.
Does it have other materials in it?
No. It is on. Everything is looking good. It's got all the power it needs. Productivity and effectiveness is fine. Weird. I'm missing here. Oh, server's about to restart in 10 minutes. It is on the grid. Yeah, it's on the grid correctly.
I don't know.
Maybe let's turn the assembler off and see if the assembler's taking too much power. Nope, still not doing anything. Weird things going on with the server right now.
Well, the wind turbines aren't getting much power. It could just be Anubis's rover stealing too much energy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a thought. Let me see if I can access his cockpit.
Yeah, he's got a battery set to recharge. I think that's drawing the power.
Okay, yeah, that's probably our culprit. I should hear this thing kick on. Are you changing his battery to auto?
Well, it's access denied to me, but I can see it set to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, when it's done, though, that should work fine.
Yeah, all right, no problem. No rush, no rush.
We'll call it a night, though.
Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, let his rover charge up. Let me check my power, see how much I've got. I should have plenty of uranium. Shouldn't have an issue with power here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good for now. Once I get my solar panels rebuilt, I'll be even better. I've got plenty of uranium, so I'm good. No problem for me. All right then. Well, let's let him recharge, and maybe sometime tomorrow. If I can't get on tomorrow, I know I should be able to get on Sunday. So.
Alrighty, I'll be there.
Alrighty. Yeah, I want to do some UFC stuff tomorrow, and I've got some errands to run. So if I can't get on, I'll get on Sunday. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Night.
everybody on Twitch and everybody sees this on YouTube after I upload. Appreciate you guys chilling out with us. Yeah, Slim Jim 51, good to hang out with you, man. Appreciate you visiting the stream. If you want to catch any of this little series that we've got going on and our previous series on this server, it's on my YouTube channel, Mecha Watt. Got several playlists of things that we've done on the server, me and all the guys here, and pretty fun stuff to watch if you want to check it out on my channel. But other than that, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get in my cryopod and call it a night. And yeah, here we go. I guess we'll talk to everybody later. All right, good night.